Yellow. I'm going. You.
The first carry now. This is Hill. And some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Bridgewater. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Watch out for Hill on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Derrick Henry. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Check.
Bridgewater now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Here's Hill on the return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
I'm the line. Right 54. Watch the run.
They go play action. Now Mahomes steps away. Gets this one to Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
This is Henry. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 21-0 our score after one. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
This is Lewis. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A second down run with Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Smith. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Let's go. Get the flag. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4.
Any day. Go. Get him. You got it.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A draw play here, Lewis. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Bridgewater to throw it. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a... Touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Uncorks one. He's got a man. Complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they?
And got his man complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
Check 50, check 50. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Shift, shift. Squeeze. Check, check.
To throw, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Mike's 50.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Complete. This is Lewis. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Alert 3. 36, 36. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 22, jet cover. 22. Let it go.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
'55's Mike, guys, 55. Yeah. Under 10, under 10.
Bridgewater again, and it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Yeah. Hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Alert. 3 down. Check. Go. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Third and long for Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Mike, check, go! 33. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check.
On fourth down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Slam. Check three.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had to tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Get this, boy. You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Mike, check.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Bridgewater. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, hey, so much for advanced metrics. Going for it on 4th twice on this drive, but hey, 2 for 2.
Well, it's time for you and I to really get educated, isn't it? Welcome to Madden NFL Advanced Metrics. This style, not the style we grew up with.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Rush in.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Titans on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up second down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he's going to go up top, over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And Andrews lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Switch. Same.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Read it well, and it's picked. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
Let's get it.
At the Titans'
What do you want? What do you want?
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Tucker now to add the point after.
Justin Tucker lining up for the
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
the score. Ravens 49.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. This offense has gone for it 5 times already. They're now going to go for a 6th 4th down try. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number.